Oh, I'm tired. See if anyone comes in, because I don't know if this is going to make sense, because I sort of forgot what I was going to talk about. Because I've just gone really tired and was like, I can't remember anything. Hi. I'll see if a few come in, though I'll talk anyway, but I just, when you know what you're going to talk about, and even you write it down and then you sort of forget what you were going to talk about and can't remember things you've seen or anything. Hi from Mississippi. There should be a few people in a bit. There normally is. I'm just getting hot, even though it's snowing here in the UK, or was where I'm from anyway. Let me see if any peeps come in, because normally they do. I'll give it a couple of minutes and then I'm just going to carry on as if I'm not live, I think. It's going to be a bit random, I think. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I know what I was looking for. This is really weird. Is anyone else there? Just so I know. Strange. Well, I'm going to start anyway. And I'm just going to show something I made today, because I can't show the print on Friday because, well, I could, because I'm actually posting this tomorrow. Someone's ordered something off me a bit ago and then has just asked for it now. So this print on this, hi Tapper, I'm half asleep. I was going to do this big thing and then I thought I can't even remember what I was going to do, so I'm just going to come out with whatever comes out of my mouth. So, but I'll just show this first because I can't show it on Friday for the art thing on Friday. This print on this, parcel bag thing. I actually had a rubber kit that you sort of carve out your own design, and I'd never had a go at it before, and I carved out this like lotus flower for my design and a D to use twice for Divine Delights. So I'll have to see how that goes. So just want to show that quickly. And I am going to sort of talk about this because these little cards I got from the charity shop a few weeks ago, and they're like these little funny little doll old-fashioned postcards, look like the 70s or something. This little, if anyone knows these, I don't know. And I go and pick one out and it's this. A bit relevant, isn't it? Which I just thought was quite funny. So I'm just going to randomly talk because I did say about numbers. And no wonder I just really hated maths at school. But I was watching Unbiased on the Fence again this morning with a guy on talking about maths, math, or whatever you call it in America. And it was really interesting what he said to Shane about, I can't even say because I was never into maths, I hated it. I know why now. Well, I know why. What did he call it? Like, not Pythagoras, but all that sort of stuff. I don't know, and I can't even really explain it, but you need to go over and listen to that. But what I was trying to say was, if there's the keys to the universe, whatever you want to say, numbers 369 are very important, yeah. And Trump has shouted 369 out. We all know about Tesla 369. Yeah, I can never say the word. Well, today I was thinking, well, yeah, and that's maybe why. Number 6. Trump, sorry if you don't like Trump, but just saying, Trump, as I am a QAnon, if you don't already know, would obviously know about numbers because He's a businessman. So he'd know a lot about math, wouldn't he? And numbers, because he's a businessman. What good of a person to have. Yeah, MAGA. What good of a person to have to take over? Because he's not a politician. When people go, he's another politician. No, he's not a politician, as I keep telling people. He's a businessman. Yeah, he's a maths chess player. But he knows about numbers. I'll say Jumanji then. Geometrica. I can't say it. You know I can't say it. Yeah, you know what I mean. So that just popped to me this morning. I thought, well, I mean, obviously I have said yes, Trump is a businessman, because he is. That's what he was then. But obviously he knows about numbers. Also, 4D, so JFK Jr. and Brandy. Yep. Well, JFK Jr., I'm just going to randomly go off in different sections of what pops in my head and what I remember what we're supposed to be talking about. But my youngest one's Nana came round today. Break it down. I'm still rubbish. Came round today, and I was showing her the shiny hand thing. And the thing is, I just went in the bathroom, rubbed my hands together, washed them, rubbed them together, and it was like, oh, they're both doing it now. They're doing it now. And then I did this. See, I'm going off on a tangent. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And you can well feel energy between your hands. Just thought I'd chuck it out there. But she saw the glitter. She saw the shiny bit, well, not glitter, the crystalline or whatever, in my hands and in my plants. And she was like, what's that? I went, she was like, oh. Then I showed her the video of JFK Jr.'s kids. And she was like, at the rallies. And she was like, oh my God, that really looks like her. And that really looks like him. I went, things make you go, I went, I keep telling ya. She was like, ooh. So, yes, we all sort of know about that, don't we? You can do it. But yeah, I was just showing her that today and talking about that, and she was coming round a bit more now. And then I'm sort of randomly swaying of today of what happened. And then I popped over on Fifth World's channel and Dave Maud, so I'll just talk about them quickly. And Fifth World, what she catches on camera is just amazing. But she said something about a hummingbird, and I thought, I made this hummingbird last week. It's a magnet for the fridge. I've got another one on the go as well. I'm really happy today because I was feeling a bit grumpy at weekend and stuff, but I've talking to a friend, and I know I'm better when I'm on fruit and stuff, and I'm not eating stodge. Yeah, it was handmade clay. But they say hummingbirds like what do they call it for the world? I can't remember what they say about the hummingbird. I think I did say something last time. I was talking about the hummingbird. Earth's something or other, I don't know. But see, I'm half asleep. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, Fifth World. What she's capturing now, I'm just like, well, what she's been capturing anyway. I'm like, And then Dave Maud went on your channel, if you're listening or you listen after, and you're seeing orbs and everything, and he said he's shining as well, and it's like, makes you go back thinking of that film, doesn't it? Twilight. They make them out the monsters, but when they go up in the tree and they're in the sun, the skin starts shining. As Dave said, his mum said, why have you got glitter on your face? And he went, I haven't. It's like, I'm not surprised it's a songbird, because today I was doing some art stuff and I had bird song music in the background. And I'm not just saying this because, listen, I had this on. I filmed it. It was on Instagram because I think bird song is it's so relaxing. And it was just like a meditation music, 4:32, but bird song. Hi, Fifth World, you'll probably get what I'm saying. I just said I had loads to say, forgot what I wanted to say. Listen to your channel, Dave's, Unbiased and on the Fence. There, you know when you just totally forget what you're talking about? It's just gone. Let me see if I can show you on my Instagram. So I was listening to Songbird today while I was packing the package up with a little motif design that I've made for my, bits. And it was this. You can't hear it. And it's got 17 views on it. Look, I'm not joking. This is the thing about numbers, right? It's re-jogged my memory now, thank you. It's re-jogged my memory. I keep saying 17 everywhere. So I was just saying, Fifth World, that... What was we saying about because you said I mentioned the hummingbird today. What was the hummingbird, the frequency or something of Earth? Because I made this the other week and it's a fridge magnet. But I see 17 all the time, and one of my friends is like, oh, it's just because you're tuning into that because of Q and all this. But now I think I've just, this might sound really bonkers, now I've just realised why. I see 17 everywhere all the time. 17 messages when I go in on Fifth World and other places. It's always like I'm the 17th one to comment, or there were 17 comments before I came in. I've just realised my name, my proper first name, right? 17, 1 add 7 is, let's do a bit of math even though I'm rubbish at it. So I see 17 as a good number for me now, even though it was the Q number, but now it's like, oh, I see. What is 1 add 7? And I'm rubbish at maths, but 1 add 7 is... What's 1 add 7, people? Oh yeah, oh yeah, 8. My first name, added all together in that thing that you do, is number 8. Because 17, 1 add 1 is 8, and my first name is number 8. And I was like, oh, nothing is random. That was me just thinking, I was like, and I thought, I bet it's number 8, and I'm sure my first name's number 8, and it is. 17, 1 add 8, 1 add, yeah, 1 add 7, sorry, is 8. So I was like, So I was like, because my name's not Dolly. My real name's not Dolly. So, yeah, numbers. I was just saying Fifth World. That's why Trump, even if no one's on the Q thing, that's why Trump's there as well. If numbers and geometrical shapes and all that are to do with, all the stuff we're supposed to know about, Trump has said in a speech, 369, Trump's a businessman. He knows about numbers, and those numbers. So I was like, But yeah, but I've just seen these cards today. I was thinking today, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, but I believe, so if anyone's religious, don't be offended. I just don't believe in religion as such as the way they've tried to do it. I believe in God's source. We're all energy. We're all of God. We all have a divine spark in us from God. Jesus' words were what we're supposed to live by: love, compassion, and kindness, and all that good stuff. And you know who I think this is? This is just me. You know who I think this is? Hi, JP. I think this is thought. It's fear. This is fear. This is positive. This is negative. I just see, if you believe in the devil, then I guess that's what you bring into reality. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to explain this, but if you're always negative about stuff and you're seeing violence all the time and you're getting angry about violence and this, that, and the other, you're going to bring more violence and anger and all that sort of stuff into your life. And if we have all these entities around us that have always been here, these beings that work off positive and negative energy, the more you draw negativity to yourself, the more therefore you will have it. The more, like I've said in the past, you pull positivity in and just thinking and living that way, then that's what you become and that's what you'll see. So you won't have that thought of, because that's why this is fear. That's why, that's why I was just thinking today, that's why they put us in fear, these elites, whatever you want to call them, or whoever it is out there, whatever, ancient aliens, whatever, put us in fear to keep us away from stuff and looking at how we're supposed to work, which I've said before, because that, oh God, I can't explain it, that it's your thought, you're in fear of something. Therefore, if you manifest your reality and you can manifest things into the physical world, if you think too much on this side, you're going to manifest demons, whatever you want to call it, the devil, just negativity all the time. Because if you're thinking on something too much and you're in fear of it, especially, you're going to bring that into your physical realm. If you're not thinking and you're just living in positivity and living by Jesus' words of love, light, kindness and compassion, that's what you're going to get. Your name with a dot is 17. Name with a dot? I don't know. I just see 17 all the time. So I do know now that when I see things with 17 in it, I know it's a good vibe for me. I know it's a good video, or I'm just like, oh, true about living in the positivity. Yeah, which I have talked about and I do, but I've not been doing it a lot of it lately because you know you get caught up in things and then you're like, well, is that? Oh, I'll look. I'm so rubbish. You know, you get that when you do look at stuff, you start thinking, is there a devil? Is there like? Because I'm not religious in that sense. Hi. But today I was like, do you know what? And it was snowing today. That's why I had to show you the picture because it doesn't snow like it was beautiful. I'm just like, the devil is fear, and the devil's just fear mongering. But I come up with something else today. What is it now? Yeah, because the devil backwards is lived, isn't it? So you either live or you live in the thought. You either live in the positive or live in the negative. And then there was something else that popped in my head today. What was it? A word reversed backwards, because we know they do it. Was let me have a look. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, no. Oh no, that was totally wrong anyway. Hi, so I'm just dead tired and don't know what I was going to waffle on about, but I just wanted to say, Fifth World, all of you on my chat, all of you on Fifth World's chat, all of you on Shane's chat, on Unbiased on the Fence, on T Taylor's, on Imagination Warrior that I've just found, and many more. We're just all soul family, vibing on the same vibe. Everyone's got nice comments, and that's what it is about, isn't it? Because the more you're vibing and people are giving each other good compliments and comments, the happier people get. The more negative it is. That's why you go and watch certain videos about certain things, and they could be talking snippets of truth about what you believe in, but then they'll always throw a fear factor in there, like the Antichrist. I was thinking on that today. I was like, the Antichrist is coming. I'll tell you what the Antichrist is. See, some people will be like, count the letters in your first and last name. Oh my God, I'll check that. Well, there you go, 17. Nothing's random. On the Q top I've got, it says nothing's random. I'll talk about JFK again in a minute, but it's like the Antichrist to me, you know, when I watched a load of videos last year on different things, like, oh my God, they got the eye goat thing coming in or whatever it was. Oh, maybe it's, oh, the Antichrist. Oh, it's something big. I don't know. Is it a demon? I don't know. And then I thought today, obviously I went off that, and I thought today, the Antichrist. Well, what is it? Me in my head, this is how I think. We have God inside us. Everybody is their own little God. Because if we all come from the Creator, God's source, if we're a spark of the God source, and we have a spark of God source in us, because we're experiencing this plane, you know, all separate but together, one consciousness. Probably can't explain this properly. If we all have God spark in us, we are all a God, because we're all part of the one, but we're all separate as well, but all part of one. We have Christ consciousness. That's what it is. Christ consciousness. Pineal gland, what do they call it? The sacred secretions and all that. Coming up your spine, your chakras and all that good stuff. Christ consciousness. So if you're awake with Christ consciousness, it doesn't mean you have to be religious and reading the Bible. I'm not offending anyone who does. I'm just saying you don't have to be doing all that sort of stuff. You're aware. You're living in love. Christ consciousness. Jesus's words. Living Jesus's words. Christ consciousness. What the Antichrist is people who don't believe in Christ or Christ consciousness, if whatever you want to say, is the Antichrist. You are anti, like anti-Trump. You're either pro-Trump or anti-Trump. So you're either pro-God, you know, but I say God source because that's the way I like to think of it, or you're anti. So you're either pro-Christ or anti-Christ. Hi, Sue. So it's like, which one are you? Now, we all know on the lines of, Here in the 3D with the QAnon thing going on with Hillary Clinton and all that side of stuff, they were anti-Christ because they're not into Jesus' words of, like I said, you have to be religious, of love. They're into everything backwards and upside down. As we know, they've just brought in, Sue, you might not know this, they've just brought in the abortion law over there. Is it in New York or wherever in America? To go up to abortions to up to 9 months old. What? Why is that? Why were the women who brought this in and the men there, why were they all shouting and screaming, smiling, thinking it was good? I wonder why, because what's big? Baby organs. Yeah, blood. What do them lot do from those satanical cults? This is why I said it's very important. Children is bigger than drug trafficking, and this is why Trump's trying to put borders up as well, because kids are getting trafficked. Not only getting trafficked, getting ripped out of their mother's belly if they want to leave it till 9 months. People need to wake up. So then, there's vids on the Antichrist is but abominable. Yeah, I've heard about Prince William. And then, I don't read a lot of books myself, but I do have these sat on the shelf when I sort of look into them. Like I said, I'm not religious, but we know there's bits in the Bible and bits in the Book of Enoch. That bit where it says, I'm not reading all of it, but where is it? Yeah, the bit, I don't know, the Book of Enoch, I don't even know what bit it's out of. If you know, you'll know, because obviously I don't. But the bit about, and shall perish in the wrath, and in the, is it the grievous judgment forever? And the righteousness shall rise from their sleep. People who are sleeping, I see it as. And wisdom shall arise and be given unto them. And then after the roots of the unrighteousness shall be cut off, and the sinners shall be destroyed by the sword. I was watching a cartoon before, my kid's cartoon, I was like, what? Armour of God and all that. It's on 17 right now. Shall be cut off from the blasphemers in every place, and those who plan violence, and those who commit blasphemy shall perish by the sword. Well, yes, Hillary Clinton, you will. Obama and the Bushes and everyone else that was, the Great Awakening, everyone else that was in with that, because all I'm seeing that as now was, and it's on 17 right now, on my side, now 18, is it's not, when they might say in the Bible or whatever, like, all your sins and all this, it's not for the people who are necessarily sleeping. You might have done a few things wrong, so it's for these big ones that have basically put the blinkers on everyone. I can't see it being people's fault who don't really know about it, who are still asleep to it. How can they if they've been deceived? It says in there people who have deceived, people who have, planned with violence. These people have deceived us. So even if people I see in my head, even if people like us have done snippets of little things that are wrong, I don't mean big violent things, just little things, because you don't know, we've been deceived. They deceived the world. They're the ones that put all this violence out there, sorrows and all this, you know what I mean? Then it says there, they'll be eradicated sort of thing, won't they? Like you said, and the sword, and that was talking about the sword, and get the armour of God on. I was watching a cartoon before, I'll jump in chat in a minute, and my son's just watching this troll cartoon thing on Netflix, Troll Hunters or something, I don't know, but when you're sort of watching it a bit, and I was like, and the troll hunter had, he threw this thing up in the air. It was this young lad, 17 again. And this armour came on him in electric blue, by the way, electric blue. And he's fighting all these baddie trolls, not these goody trolls, from underground. I'm like, and he's got this big sword. And I'm like, yeah, sword, armour, hi. And I'm like, he meets this girl as well, and then she ends up fighting with him in her little get up, and she's blue then, and he's red, because that reminds me of Trump and Melania. I know it's Republican and Democrat, but when Melania wears the Tiffany blue and Trump wears his red tie, in the spiritual side of things, red is the male energy, and that electric blue is the female divine energy. So, but they both have to be in balance. So Melania's blue and Trump's red. And when they did the Christmas tree, it was in blue and red. Some people say, yeah, it's because it's, you know, Republican. I think it's like, yeah, but on the other side of it, it's different as well, isn't it? If anyone gets what I'm saying. And I've just seen someone going on about stars again, moving and shining and moving and moving, and some are blue, that, you know, that nice blue. I don't know what channel that was, but I was just like, don't we just live on it? Like, can't even speak. It's just amazing what's going on. I mean, there's so much stuff going on at the minute, like everywhere. But like I said, this thing is, to me, it's the devil's in your mind. But if you believe in it so much, it will come into your reality. Exactly, they're trying to do nothing but divide. Yeah, everything they do is to divide. And it's like the flat earth and the globe thing. I mean, I could say I'm more of maybe a flat earther, but like I'll sit on the fence with it because we'll see. But then again, what have they always portrayed to us? A globe. Don't anyone get offended by it because I know everyone argues about it. But they say the reason they say it's a globe is because if it was flat, it means more on the lines of that God's real, doesn't it? If anyone gets what I'm saying at the beginning of the Bible. So for them to be getting it out all the time, it's a globe, it's a globe, a globe. And when you're at school, there's always a globe there. There's always a globe there. Because has anyone seen the sprites on the firmament? Or what, it is the firmament, I always can't say it wrong. Rainbows arch over, don't they? Why? Because they're hitting a dome. Sprites sort of look like they hit something. I'm going to show you a picture if no one knows what I'm going on about. I can never get this out. This is the thing about when you say, good for you, when you say, you know, I can't get it out, but you know when you know. Pelosi. Oh, watch Pelosi. No, I haven't. She's just... I said to my dad the other day, I went, well, what is she? She can't even speak. She wants to be the next president. I'm like, oh my God, what is this woman on? I could do a better job than her. Oh yeah, because if you didn't know, we've all seen the monstrosity in the Vatican. And if you haven't, I'm going to show you right now. Because this guy's going on about Earth don't move, the stars do. The stars do move, because I've seen them move. They dance, they sing, they... Let me just show you this. This was the one I was trying to show you ages ago. This is the Pope. This is supposed to be Jesus. Now, this is something dragging him to ground, not letting him ascend, bringing him down from grace, because what is that? That is the evilest thing I've ever seen in my life. What is that? There's the Pope. This big monstrosity. And that looks like a demon. What's this? What's this? That's dragging him down. Oh, it's so awful. It's just... ugh. And if you want to see what video that is, that helped wake a lot of people up, because also where that is in a snake's head when you actually look at the Vatican of where Q did say, where does the throne reside? Because we know at the bottom of the Q map is actually the Vatican. But this was on Richie from Boston videos. Also, I'm going to show you the sprites. Oh, here's he's talking about, this is a star. But he didn't know if this was a trapped angel, apparently, because it looked at its face and it had bars on it, or a wheel or something. But then he does another one, and this is what I've seen. Watch this one. He's got a tripod on. He's not moving his camera. It's moving itself. There are waters above, yeah. But you can check that out. But I don't think Q did say no, because when Q said no to the JFK Jr. thing, it was underlined JFK. JFK. The Junior wasn't underlined. So Junior's not dead. So maybe that also means that flat earth is he wasn't saying no to it. He was saying, yes. Who knows? You know how it works sometimes. It's not the way we think it is. It was a test. I just want to show you the sprites. Let me see if I can find the sprites. But if you want to check this video out, it's really, really good. And it's called Richie from Boston, all one word. Hang on. I've got to find it. I mean, there's another one. Oh, there it is. Where's the sprite? I can't find it. Sorry, let me see if I can find it, because it is, I don't know if anyone's seen this before. We all know the Pope's not good anyway. Where's the sprites? Oh, there it is, there it is. Found it, found it. Right, he's going to show you the sprites.
A cloud or coming down from outside of a cloud, so forth and so on. You see what I'm saying? But in this video, Vincent was showing them bouncing off what appears to be the firmament, and I think he's right. More so, he went into something in this particular video, which I sent him an email asking for a link. He didn't get back.
Because it's important, Dwayne.
I actually found it on my own, and this is the link right here that I'm talking about. So check this out. I'll leave links to this video in the description. Check this out. This is chapter 18 of the book of Enoch, and now I know.
Anyway, you can go and check it out because it's
because any place that has.
It's best to go and look at it. You can't see on my phone properly. But that was Richie from Boston. Why am I... It doesn't drain my creative power at all, because I'm absolutely surrounded by my creativity on this table right now, as I was just showing before. If you want to come to my art channel, I'm doing that on Friday. That's what I explained the other day, where I won't be talking about this. But today, it's not Friday. It's Wednesday. So that's okay. So, you know... If you don't want to listen, that's fine. Thanks. It's all right and everything, you know, I love you too. It's just today's not Friday, so that's okay. If you want to come over on Friday, I shall see you there. Yes, because, yeah, like I said, sprites, so they seem to hit something, don't they? It's like, yeah, we only see one side of everything. That's what I mean, because these, you know, these people who've kept us divided have only ever shown us, well, some people see other things, one side of the story, one side of the veil. What's behind that veil? We live behind a massive veil, curtain, whatever you want to call it. That's why I said lots of pictures in the past drawings were of someone sneaking out of our world and looking through the veil, and it's like, the spiritual veil. So, like I said, I just do think that, well, conspiracy, the word was made by the CIA and all that way back high, you know, Bush family, because he was in the CIA to keep people from looking, to make out that it all sound mad, that most of us know about. But like I said, I just do believe that if we live in an electrical universe, and you can make your thoughts come into reality, then it's which side you want to choose. We have free will. You can either choose too much to be on this side and all those negative and fearful things will come into your material world, or you can sit on this side and bring in the positive and the light and the love and live with that. Yeah, there's definitely more to life than the letting on. Yeah, I got this ages ago, Sue, because like I said, I'm not religious, but I believe in the source, you know, God's source and Jesus' words. So it's like well, it's like a cross, but like a little angel. The bits that come out. I got that a bit ago. But I just think, I just chemtrail formed. It is cute. I just think, all the truth is out there. It doesn't matter what they're doing. I just find it's just so interesting. But the more you sort of think on things, or is that the wrong word? Think on things, the more things come up, and you're like I said, I was just sitting thinking about Trump today, thinking, do you know what? If numbers make the world go around, because numbers are connected to a lot of things with geometrical shapes, like I said, Trump knows about numbers because he has to, because he's a great businessman. He's a genius, So, it's just interesting. Stars do move. They sing, they vibrate, they have colour. I've seen them move. That's the thing of, like I said before, UFOs. There's military technology that is out there that look different because we're about 100 years behind. You don't need evidence. Everyone always wants facts and this, that, and if you've seen it with your own eyes, that's all you need to know. Everyone always wants facts because that's how the material works. If you see something, you see something. No one can tell you any different. Thank you. Oh, it's like the number 17, what I've just found out about my name today. I was like, well, that number follows me everywhere. Numbers, it's the noughts and the O's, isn't it? Numbers and daughters. Numbers and shapes are massive. We're not told what they properly, how they work. But like I said, Trump is a businessman. He has shouted the numbers out, 369. He shouted it out in a speech. Because he knows about Tesla, because like I keep shouting out, Trump's uncle was in, if you're still listening, Dwayne, Trump's uncle got some of the notes off the FBI when they raided Tesla's house when he died, Nikola Tesla, and not Tesla who does the car. Trump's uncle. Tesla knew about numbers. Tesla got contacted through, ETs, whatever you want to call it, knows about 369. The key to the universe, whatever you want to call it. So I think Trump knows, and Trump's in power now, so, interesting. Yes, I think he does. He knows what's going on. That's why a lot of the Q drops have numbers in, and certain things have to be done on certain dates, like they do, that side. Certain dates, because they hold certain numbers. You have certain numbers, I believe, in your star charts, like the proper big life chart thing on your star chart. Now, he didn't steal all his work. It was some of the work went missing. I would take it as well, because he had stuff, technology, that could either do bad to us or do good. It's what sort of person you are on your moral compass, right? He wasn't a bad person. So he took that away. They asked him if there's anything they could use, because obviously the military wanted to use it. It's depopulation to us lot. So thank God Trump's uncle told Trump about you. Trump said he used to have conversations with his uncle. His uncle knew. It was the FBI that went in there. It was the FBI. It wasn't Trump. They asked Trump's uncle to look at it because Trump's uncle was a scientist of whatever he was a scientist of. He was protecting it. He's been keeping it a secret. This plan's been in the plan for about 35 years. Trump had to get where he was to get in now, to do what he's doing now, believe it or not. Yes, time travel. They had to keep it safe. Like I said before, if you made a machine, like HARP and all that, I know where it comes from, Tesla's free energy and all that. Now, you can either use it for good, or you can use it for bad. What's your moral compass? Now, these lot who've been in power for a very long time have used it against the people of the world. But a plan's come in and it'll be reset and used for good, because that's the way it should have been used. And I think, Yeah, question everything. That's what Q stands for. Question everything and research yourself. I've researched, believe me. So it's not if you research, you'll start finding things out. That's what QAnon stands for. You know what the BBC said was all a conspiracy theory. The BBC, mainstream media. We know about mainstream media. They lie. So if mainstream media is saying Q's not real. Oh, and by the way, let's talk about mainstream media. Mainstream media in the UK, in The Guardian, have given Melania a load of money because they got caught lying about her. Her and her family, how she grew up, about her modelling. She was a model in her own right, not because she got with Trump and all that. They've lied and made not just one story, a lot of stories. And she's just received some money from The Guardian in the UK because they lied about her. Because that's what mainstream media do. They lie about people, put it in the paper on TV, and everybody sat behind TV believes it and believes the news as well, everything they say. And Hollywood, the stars. And doesn't it say in the Book of Enoch something about that little bit I was reading before? Doesn't it say, you know, those basically going down as well? Doesn't it say? Sure, I read something before. And the roots of unrighteousness together with deceit, because they've all deceived us, and they shall be destroyed from under heaven, and all the idols of the heathen, shall be abandoned. That's funny, because that sounds like the idols in America. You know, these Hollywood stars. Yeah, who've been pumping stuff out there to people, and everyone's like, oh, bow to the stars, not the stars in the sky, oh, bow to the false idols. Yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, what was that? And I've heard about something about, I've not been on Twitter, but something about Trump and crashing into his Cascade, you know, his big entrepreneur thing. I don't know. Wow, 2 killed. First I saw on Twitter was at 17th Street, 17th. So what we say, Melania is beautiful, you know, but they just make lies up, don't they? Hey, breaking news, well, there you go. Yeah, that's what my dad told me, but I've not been looking today. Hey, breaking news, motorcade. My dad told me before with Mike Pence involved in an accident. Somebody jumped in front of the car, that person and policeman killed. Oh, Pence. 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 If Pence went, I wonder who'd jump in. If Pence went, I wonder who'd jump in. Because I don't think Pence is a... Yeah, Pence is bad. Trump's just waiting. He knows. We saw that note get put behind when, you know, secret handshakey shaky. He knows he's got to keep him there because if Pence went down, I know Pelosi would try and get in, but she won't be doing. So who else would they pick? Who else would they pick? Yeah, I've not heard. You know, sometimes it's a bit like, is it? But I don't think he is. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. But then yeah, Pelosi's bad. I believe even if he has switched to help, he will get moved out of the way. And someone will come in. Yeah, I think he is, yeah. But he might be there. It might be helping because I believe that Bush slipped at the funeral. He's given the info. But if they've just used him and then they squidge him out the way, because Pelosi will be out of the picture anyway, they squidge him out the way, and who's gonna be in 2020 or whenever it is next? Yeah, because that's what they were saying. If you give the information, you'll survive execution. Yeah, and die of natural causes, probably in Gitmo or somewhere. But so he won't be getting in. So they move him out of the way. She'll be out of the way. Who would be next to Trump? Well, they can because they said he wasn't a good lawyer. Oh no, but JFK Jr. Yep. Finish what his dad wanted to finish. That's what I think. That's just what I think, though. He is revealing himself so clearly now because it's ramping up, People can start seeing. That's why I believe in even no, Pelosi has no chance. She can't even speak. She don't even know what she's talking about half the time. I do a better job than her. And I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. But there's a lot of things ramping up. There's all that ramping up. JFK Jr., you know, is more and more and more. There's all the UFO spiritual talk, you know, that we're talking about as well. People seeing odd things, this, that, and the other. It's all over because the veil's going to be lifted. You know, and the sleeping will wake up. Because I've had a discussion with my friend about this, and he's like, yeah, but you can't just give it to people. I said, yes, but we've been deceived. You can have the info, and if you choose out of free will that you want to go and walk down that path and have a look, do it. If you don't, fanfare Ann, stay where you are and keep watching Coronation Street in the UK. I don't know what you watch in America, and that is fine. But I think most of us will be going over through the veil and realising that what's coming is what should have always been. As Fifth World was saying on the channel today when I jumped in, I can't remember what you said if you're still here. You know, the world's coming back to what it should be, what it always should have been till this deceiving, what do we call it? I don't know. That side came in. Believe me, there's more of us than there is of them. That's why they have the secret societies and it keeps it secret. But how can you keep it secret if it's not secret anymore? How can you work with a secret society if people are starting to wake up and know what goes on? It's not a secret anymore, so you can't hide stuff from the people when the people know, especially when the rest of them wake up. Like I said, doesn't matter what it is, this veil gets lifted and we see things we're not used to seeing. If people are starting to see things they didn't used to see, like Dave, I don't think he's on here tonight, is starting seeing orbs and different things. We're seeing a crystalline. I've seen it in my hands. I see it on my flowers. I was in awe of it before. I was doing this before and I could feel like proper energy between my hands. It's there now when I seem to be talking like this about this stuff, it gets shinier. It is weird. I can't show you because it never picks up on camera. I'll try again, but you know, I just can't. You'll only know what I mean if you actually look yourself. And I showed his nana today and she was like, oh my God, what's that? I went, it's not makeup. Yeah, and video of Michelle Obama turns to a bodyguard and says, it's you. Oh, she does. I did a video of that where she turned around to the bodyguard with the bald head and went, it's you. It's JFK Jr. dressed up. He's a man of many faces. He wanted to be an actor. And she's like, that, it's you. He was at the ordination. I can never say it of Trump's, I can never, oh, did I catch it? I thought I caught it then. It's only in a certain light and it's really hard to catch. Oh, you can see it a bit, but Hi, see, I hate it. I'm sat here, I can see it. What do I see it in the middle of my palms? See the sparkles, people? See the sparkles? It's all over my hands, can you see? You can just about see it. And people go, oh, it's sweat, it's this, that, and the other. It's like, no. It's like, I have a lot of glitter in my house, right, in the craft room, right? I know what glitter looks like. And people say, oh, it's because you work with glitter. It's like, no, it's under the skin. It's very, very tiny. It seems to sparkle more when I'm talking about stuff. So is it because I'm near the truth it does it? I don't know. I'm just like, Dave's doing it now. Dave who comes on here, it's on my wrist. Check your hands, people. Especially when it's dark, and get your phone light on your hands and have a good look. I know people have seen it because they've told me. Yeah, and I've been drinking distilled water since last January. My plants are on distilled water. They're glittering. So, be like water, people. Flow. They've said they don't know what water is. What's he called? Bruce Lee said be like water. Water holds light, frequency and sound. So do we. So do the stars. Water. As above, so below. I think there's waters above. That's why we can't get out properly. That's why they say there's UFOs that look like submarines. They're in a sort of plasma water. I don't know. Just saying. I ain't healthy, but I'm slim. Well, Lee, get yourself a water distiller off eBay, 50 quid. Drink distilled water because the stuff in the tap water's got fluoride in and it's bad for you. Yeah, the ether. The ether. Who's occupied with dreams of change, not doing anything, waiting for something to happen? That won't happen. What won't happen? So lots of things happening right now. Depends if you believe. Like I said, if you're full of this negativity, that's what you bring into your reality. If you're full of positivity, that's what you bring into your reality. Hi, because that's how it works. The more you say you haven't got something, the more you won't have it because that's what you believe. The more you believe you've got something and it's already here, yeah, positive mental attitude, the more it will come in. So in my reality, if I believe this is all good and I believe what I've been saying is happening with, the queue and everything, therefore it will because that's my reality. Yeah, law of attraction. But sometimes you've got to be careful with law of attraction because some of them say, oh yeah, you've just got to put it out there. But the thing is behind it, you've got to actually believe in it and not have a second thought of doubt about it. You've got to know. No, I'll have a look. Oh, did I see it? I might have seen that many pictures of orbs and things. But do you remember when I was talking about UFOs, orbs, whatever, last year? The one I saw was orangey. Orangey? I've seen bright white and orangey. And everyone said there's all different colours. It's all different colours. And copper picture. Yeah, I have copper cups. I have copper Moscow Mule cups that I drink water out of. Don't drink water out of plastic bottles, people. It's bad for you. Tiny particles of plastic get in your body. So does if you're buying margarine, it's got plastic in it. This is why you've got to be careful with what you eat because it's full of crap that puts things into our bodies. Like tap water, if I got this the right way around, it's got fluoride in and stuff. It's got metals and things in it. We're not supposed to have all that stuff. And which way around is it with the food? Are we supposed to be more acid than alkaline? Not the way they say it, because it's always reversed or the wrong way around. Yeah, I need to get a glass bottle. I've got a big glass jug I put my water in, but I need because ladies, men out there, if you're at work and you go with a plastic bottle, you can buy on eBay a glass bottle with a bumper thing around it so you won't smash it. It's thick glass. You need to be drinking out of glass, not plastic. That's why they put water in plastic. Yeah, water in plastic bottles. More alkaline. Yeah, do they say we need to put more alkaline? We need to actually be, I think, more acid, is it? Or is it alkaline? I thought it was more acid, was it? If you're eating more fruit, you'd be more acid, wouldn't you? Whatever way they say it on Google isn't right. Distilled water's not supposed to be good for you. So they say. No, but what do they normally say? Let me Google it because I've got a friend who. Well, what's eating more fruit? Is that more acid? Is that more acid? Acidy fruit? Because whatever they say is the complete opposite. Yes, but what is that? All right. Yeah, if it's alkaline, they say, then that means it's acid. Just saying. I've got a friend who eats a lot of fruit and it takes a lot of things away. Yeah, organic. Yeah, especially organic. It's like you'll eat sugar, white sugar, when really you need fruit when you want something sweet, not sugar. Hi. Or maybe it's alkaline. It's normally what they say is the complete opposite, in it. All right. Oh yeah, snow and winds. That's what you've just reminded me. Yeah, so it was snowing. Let me go and see if it's sticking. It was snowing this morning as I did the Oh, you need alkaline body. I drink lemon juice. Yeah, well, whatever it is with fruit, I have a lot of fruit. I'll probably get it mixed up, but you know what I mean with the things they say. Yeah, the snow's still there, but it was really, really thick this morning and it's melting off a bit now. Yeah, winter's coming soon. That made me laugh. That's why I had to come back on and go, when I used to go, hey, Jon Snow, winter's coming. But the funny thing is about winter, well, I did do vegan for 9 months, but I'm not on that now. I just quite balanced, but I'm trying to get more fruit because I think veganism's they've got a bit in there as well. Well, they've got in everywhere. Winter's coming now, Jon Snow. Winter's coming. Is apparently on Twitter's, as I like to call it, Twitter's, Trump's son tweeted out something about the storms coming to America. Trump's son, the storm, and the cold. And I think, didn't Trump? Don't you eat? I do eat meat. I went vegan. I do eat meat, but I don't have it a lot. I have scrambled egg on toast for breakfast normally. I don't have like cereal because it's full of sugar and stuff. I don't drink milk, only in my tea and coffee. I tend to just have chicken and eggs, and that's really it. But I've started blessing my food anyway. I keep saying that to my daughter. She tells me to shut. Yeah. I could go off it again, but I'm not that bad because I don't eat it every day. I'll probably have eggs every day. I don't eat it every day. I don't eat meat every day, and the only meat I really eat is chicken. And tell a lie, I did have today a little jacket potato with a bit of tuna on. So tuna, chicken and eggs. That's it really. I don't eat pork. I don't like it really now. I don't eat beef. I could probably dwindle myself off it a bit more. And all that, and vitamin D and all that, you get it from the sun, and stuff. I have chicken and tuna. Yeah, but I'm just a bit balanced. Like some people eat meat every day. We consume too much for a start. We didn't do that in the days gone by, did we? We just had bits of it. But Trump also tweeted something out about global warming, saying, oh, we need a bit of global warming because it's getting a bit cold over here. And I thought, yeah, like it is here as well. It's snowing. But apparently there's a storm coming. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There's a storm coming. So, yeah, meat doesn't really taste of anything, does it? Oh, yeah, I can see Joe M on YouTube saying, breaking incident involving President Trump's motorcade in Washington, D.C. Injuries reported more. Well, things going on because it's the 31st today, people. Certain things have to happen to let certain things in or out. All rise. What's this? What's that? What is that? It's a bit naughty, but who's that? Oh. She's an enemy of the Republic, responsible for a literal Holocaust of American children. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And who helped create the massive international supply chain of human byproducts now Sorry, people, I'm going to put you off now, but I'm going to say it anyway. People need to know, because some people don't know about this. Who helped create the massive international supply chain of human byproducts now present in our food supply, enriching the corporate special interest. She deserves no respect, because you know what I was saying about the baby thing before? They used to put fetuses and things to flavour certain foods. That's why you've got to be careful with the food you eat. That's a thing that some people don't know as well. So, you know, when the shit hits the fan and people moan about her, no, she was an evil woman. She wanted to bring bestiality in. She wanted to bring the age of consent down to 12, and then it would have got younger and younger and younger. That's why the things have come in with the abortion thing now. They brought the law in that you can abort at 9 months old. Well, yeah. So, sorry, I'm just throwing that out there, because it is out there. But, like I said before, I believe good's coming and we will win. Milani says she drinks coffee but not Starbucks. Yeah, I drink coffee, not Starbucks. Oh, Starbucks. Oh my. That Starbucks are helping with certain stuff. There's big corporations out there that people are like, they make all these things trendy. Let's walk around. Like, think about it. Let's walk around with my Starbucks. Because it's trendy, kids. Come on. Because all us Hollywood celebs walk around with our Starbucks in the street as we're going to work. So everyone's like, well, I want to be like a celebrity, you know, and be trendy. So let's go and get a Starbucks and all walk around and take photographs of ourselves with our Starbucks. Wait till you find out what Starbucks is partnership with. Exactly, Starbucks is a satanic symbol. Yes, it is, with the two mermaids on it. Is it two mermaids? People don't realise about symbolism. As I've said before, I've never had one in my life, thank God. Yeah, it's crap. It's just full of milk, pus and all that. So, yeah, they bleed you out of your money for what? A big milky coffee that you can make at home yourself. Yeah, with human byproducts in it, because that's what they use for flavouring and stuff. So, you know, when you're eating certain stuff going, this is tasty, you won't be thinking it's tasty when you find out what's in it. But this is what I mean about being deceived, and then everyone will have a breakdown because the brains are going to dismantle thinking, oh God, I've been eating dead bodies or something. Solvent Green is people, you know, that film that they put out there. But it's not really our fault, is it? Because we didn't know. Because we just believe in what we see and what we hear on TV, and we follow the stars, not the ones up in the heavens, the ones on your TV, because it's trendy. And look at all the kids today, the transgender stuff. I'm not saying about transgender, just mean getting it in younger and younger. All the stuff because it's trending, and you think you want to do that, or you think you want to do this, or you think you want to be famous, as in go to America, to Hollywood and be a big famous actor. When you realise what these actors have been doing, not every single one of them, but that's why you don't get paid that much, or you get cut from something if you don't want to go along with the that club. Yeah, pedo would, and you don't want to join in. Those people probably wish they never get in there. The people who want to speak out about it, something always happens, don't they? If you think about it, the other year when loads of stars were dying all near enough round a month after each other or something, why? Time was up for them. Were they going to speak truth? Oh, they died of cancer. Oh, they died. Did they really? Did they really? Monster drinks, yeah, they're not good. Think about it. Monster drink. It's got a big scratch down it. 3. It's got this green as well. So it's green. Monster drinks. That's one of the elite drinks. It's all stuff with really bright colours. Food colouring. Think about what you're drinking. Yeah, the time's up for the corrupt. It's time for the, you know, they're going down. They have gone down. Where's Obama lately, people? Been saying anything on YouTube later? Not YouTube, on the news, anything lately? Has he been tweeting anywhere? Doesn't really matter about tweets because anyone can tweet, but have they been anywhere? Bye. Are they going to eat? You're hungry now. Anyone seen Obama anywhere? Anyone heard of Soros lately? Ginsburg's not been at work. Someone's saying on Twitter, oh, she's working. What from? Oh, she's supposed to be working from home, isn't she? Nobody's seen her. Yeah, kill your kidneys, sugar drinks. Exactly. I don't have Coca-Cola and all that sort of stuff in my house. I don't like dead sugary drinks. hopefully get more, yeah, or hopefully, you know. But I think someone said something about, they were going on about the Bible, you know, like, oh, he wouldn't do this. What? No, but he will eradicate people off the earth who what the deceivers, the ones that get the violence and get people riled up in violence. People have got blinkers on, they don't really know what they're doing, so it won't be those people that go, it's those that are inciting it. 70,000 sealed indictments. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. It'll all be done. There's a Q clock, remember? It'll all be done at the right time, on the right day. Numbers, remember numbers, people. Numbers. Oh, I've got 17% battery left on my phone. It's always 17. Always 17. That is why Democrats tried to stop the State of the Union. Yeah, because they do not want to let people see the... Yeah. And there's something about that, isn't there? If they do something, they can go on and do something else with more arrests or whatever, you know. I've got 19. I'm just saying, Sue, because I see 17 everywhere. It's like 17 messages, 17% battery, 17 this, 17 that. It's always like 17. And then I added 1 and 8 together and it was 8. And that's my first name is 8. And I was like, no wonder. No wonder 8 and 8. 65%. Yeah, but it's 17 because my number's 17, not because of Q. You know, when I was talking about 17 and it was on 17. You know, if you know about the numbers and stuff, but my actual first name is 8 when you add your name up. And 17, 1 and 7, because you've always got to, if it's a double number, like 17, you've got to get it down to a single number. That's what you do. So 10, it just looked like 17 because it's 7 minutes past 10, but that way, you know what I mean. So, oh, and it says 1 hour and 7, and then it was 17 seconds. So it's 1, 7. Oh, see, it's because I'm talking about it. I just think it's funny. 11 here, but that's why I say I think I'm on the right track if I keep seeing 17 everywhere. Like some people see 11, 11, you know, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, it's synchronicity, and I do believe in synchronicity, obviously. So that's what I keep seeing. When my son woke me up the other day, it was 17 minutes past 7. I was like, what? You know, I opened my eyes, looked at my clock, and I was like, oh, 17 minutes past 7. But it makes me smile. And normally when I go over to Fifth World, it's always like the 17th comment or 17 likes or whatever it is. And I'm like, oh no, 11, 11 is Guardian Angels, 17 is Total Victory. Oh, well, there you go. I've got a friend who always sees 11, 11. Oh my God, that's really weird. And I always see 17. So if they're a Guardian Angel and I'm Total Victory, I've got to write that down. That's hilarious. I don't know if he's watching this, but I'll tell him. Because that's just made me giggle. Got to have a laugh, haven't you? I've been in one of the moods today as well. I've been in a good mood. How appropriate. Yeah, that's just made me laugh. Your email 77. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you know why that was? Because my date of birth was born in 1977. Which is number 6, and I live at the number 6. Ooh. See what I mean? Sevenfold spirit. 777. But they say nothing's random. Q says nothing's random. Nothing's a coincidence. I believe in that as well. Oh. It's just interesting, don't you think? Actually, I think I had some questions to ask you. So, what food do you all eat? Are you all meat eaters? Have we got vegetarians? Have we got vegans? What do we all eat on here? Yeah. You have to do all your numbers. I don't know if anyone knows how to do it. You do the alphabet and then you just put A is 1, B is 2. But if you have 19, 20 and 23, you have to break that 19 down. So the 19, 1 and 9 is 10, but you don't do the naught, so the 10 will be 1. And then obviously the 20 is 2, and then 23 is 3, 4, 5, so that'll be 5. Then you add that up together. You've got to get it down to a single number. Yeah, I just work it out on my paper. 17. What's 17? Meat and potatoes, eggs for breakfast. High five food. See, I've done because even if we are supposed to eat, so I think everything in balance. We have a bit too much of some stuff these days, and less sort of fasting. You know, not stuffing ourselves in between. You know, because a lot of people snack. You've got to give your body a rest. That's why I think we get ill with stuff, because we're not. If our body's not like sort of generating properly on, because we're eating too much, it should have that energy to heal us, but it isn't, because it's got too much energy breaking down our food. Is that not it? I also wanted to read this book out as well, the beginning of this book that I'm reading again, because I've got 2 chakra books, but this one had some other different stuff in it, and I just wanted to read the beginning. I've just opened it on the third eye. We know about the third eye. But I just wanted to read the beginning of this book. It's nice. Yeah, we do have downfalls sometimes. I had a downfall at weekend, and I think that's why I went in a really crappy mode, because that's what that food does to you. I'm addicted to it. I do love peanut butter on toast, I must admit. I do love peanut butter. It's got this lovely picture in it, you know, rainbows, chakra colours, but I just wanted to read this out because I thought it was nice. Seeing as we're talking about bodies. The human body is absolutely amazing. It is a miracle that a bundle of tiny cells has all genetic instructions to turn into a fully grown, walking, talking, self-sufficient adult. In one lifetime, it's estimated that our body will, on average, take... Is this the bit I was reading? Hang on a minute. Yeah. I probably can't even say this. Is it 67.768.000 breaths, and our hearts will beat an astonishing 3.3633.840.000 times. Almond milk. I used to have almond milk, but yeah, soy milk's bad. But this incredible body is not just a clever machine, you know, electrical universe and all that. We also get the chance to fall in love, laugh and cry, to think, invent and explore, to communicate with each other, dream and create. Don't touch soy, no, don't have soy. Dream and create, even to ponder on the nature of reality, our soul and the divine. The remarkable energy that makes all things possible is called the life force. I don't know how we say it. Is it QI? I don't know how you say that. Or is it prana? I will do a card. I'm just going to read this up first. If DNA is a physical blueprint, blueprint, you could say that, I don't know if I'm saying it right, prana is the electric blueprint, you know, that electric blue colour that I said sometimes I see. The underprints and all... Hang on, I've lost my place. The blueprint that underpins and organises it all. It is there in every cell of our body, and it extends outside our body too, creating an energy field, an aura around us, our toroidal field, or whatever you call it. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. The earth has an energy field as well. Of course it does, the toroidal field. We all have it, everything has it. Which grounds us. We are all designed to absorb energy from sunlight. Yep. And certain other wavelengths of light. Because we are light beings, aren't we? We pick up on all sorts of energy. This was from the works, by the way. All sorts of energy all the time at vibrational level. Some people are skeptical about the idea of auras because they cannot see them. Oh, we can. But the energy around you can alter your mood. Yep. That's why frequencies alter our moods and stuff. Cause physical symptoms and even warn you of danger. When you meet someone for the first time, you pick up many clues about them from their aura. You might click instantly or you might not for obvious reasons, obvious logical reasons. Instinctively, put up your guard. It is also your own energy field that reacts to places with a heavy, creepy atmosphere and tells you that you ought to leave. You can also communicate energetically across long distances. Because that's what we used to do, but we've forgotten how to use it. We've got to remember. Many people have had I can't say it now. Right, here we go with dyslexia. Esoteric, you know what I'm saying. Experiences that scientists really can't explain, such as thinking of a long lost friend seconds before the telephone, rings, or having the strong urge to contact someone you love at the very moment they are in danger. What has all this got to do with chakras? In the book, you will find out how chakras link our physical body with the energy around it in the way chakras affect every aspect of our lives. They are a reflection of our physical health, a guide to the deepest levels and our psyche, and our tools for the spiritual growth and healing. They are both simple and profound, both practical and esoteric. Discovering more about them can radically change your life. So I do know about chakras and stuff. I haven't been doing a lot on it lately, but I did have a little book that was good, but it didn't. This has got more stuff in it, and if you're from the UK, this was only £6 from the Works, I think. That attracted me. But basically, that is stuff that I've talked about. We are all made of energy. That's why you feel tired if you're around someone and they're sucking a load of energy off you, because we work off energy. If you're around someone that bounces it back, that's good. Hi. So you have your own energy field, total field, but if you actually look at your hands, I can see it now. You'll see like a fuzzy bit at the outline around your hands. I can see it. And if you actually do this and let it go a bit fuzzy, you can see the energy between your fingers. Doing that because you can feel it. If you start sort of doing these things, you start putting the work in, you'll start seeing the thing that we forgot we were. Just saying. Can't explain it properly, but I know what I mean. So I don't know if anyone got all that. Yes, you and I do that across the... You do that thing, when you're thinking of someone and then all of a sudden you bump into them a few days later, is because you're putting that thought out there. It's a good thought, because you might be thinking, oh, I haven't seen such and such positivity. I've not seen that person for ages. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Next minute, you're like, I can't believe it. I bumped into I haven't seen them for ages, or they've just rang me. That's why. Yeah, or the phone rings. You bump into him. That's what happens. I think my dad's not well. He didn't have the flu jab, but his partner did and the kids did. They've all had it, my dad's caught it, and it doesn't help that he smokes a bit, so he's got a really bad... So he might be listening, I don't know, but yeah, he's not well. He's all right, but yeah, he might have gone to bed early. So that's what happens, but that's one of the things that it works, because that's you doing it without you doing it. Like I said, do you remember the experiment I said I did with a friend, and I had something like 24 hours or 74 hours for a gift to come to me, and you just had to believe it. I didn't know what gift was coming. 2 hours before those hours were up, a friend came and knocked at the door, said, I've just been to such and such place and I got you this gift. It was only a posh hand cream, but the fact that she said, here's a gift, and I was told in this experiment you were going to receive a gift. I didn't know what the gift was, big or small, it doesn't matter. I didn't put out what it was going to be. I just thought, a gift is coming to me. I've received it. I love it. That was it. And then within those, I think it could have been 48 hours, that a gift was given to me. You can do it yourself. you can write it. Oh, it's here actually, right in front of my face. This book that I've talked about before. E2, Pam Grout, 9 do-it-yourself energy experiments. I'm actually going to find it. Let me see if I can find the experiment. It's good because you can write things down in it. Here it is, on the right page. Please don't tell me it's 17 because I'll laugh. No, it's not. Oh my God. Are you ready for this? Guess what it says? You write it down and put the date in. I did this on the 1st of June. It was last year. It was 48 hours. Oh my God. Are you ready for this, Tapper? Oh, 17/7. Today's date, the 1st of June. Time, 17. I've got 17/17. Why have I got 17/17? That doesn't even make sense. How could it be 17 minutes past 17? What? Oh, it must have been the date. It must have been the 17th. Oh no. 2017. That's what it is. I was thinking, what? Me being daft, but oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah, and it could be the time. Oh yeah, I'm being thick again, aren't I? Oh yeah, I'm being thick. It could have been the date actually. I don't actually. Oh no, it says time. Oh, I told you I was asleep. But anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, it doesn't matter what it was. It says 17/17. I mean, I've just been talking about 17. Now, I received a gift from a friend on the 3rd. On the 3rd, 3. Oh my God, a gift at 6:45. So, 6, 3. We got a 9 in there. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you. I know. I'm just see what I mean. 17. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna read this one out because you can do it yourself and you can write it down. It says, there is an invisible. If you want this book, it's brilliant. Pam Grout E2 eBay people. 17's in the house. Yeah. Right. You ready? It says. There is an invisible energy force or field of infinite possibilities, and it's yours for the asking. Are you ready? Hypothesis. I can't even say it properly. If there's 24/7 energy force, because there is free energy, equally available to everybody, right? As Tesla knew, I can access it at any time simply by paying attention. I've got to pay more attention because I forget myself sometimes. Therefore, furthermore, if I ask the force for a blessing, giving it a specific time, because this is where you can prove it. So naysayers, do it. Frame and clear instructions. You've got to give clear instructions. That's why some of the law of attraction books don't say certain stuff, and then you think, oh, it's rubbish this. So it's clear instructions. It'll send me a gift and say, my pleasure. So are you ready for this? If you want to do it, you've got 48 hours from when you want to do it. So you could start it tomorrow or tonight or whatever. Right, time required, because it's got to be within 48 hours. It don't have to happen on the 48 hours. It's got to be within, you've got 48 hours. You've got 48 hours. You've got to write the date down when you're going to do it and the time like I did. Deadline for receiving the gift. So you've got to work out when the 48 hours is up and write in the deadline. So like I did, I started it on the 1st and the time and then the day it was ending. So you sort of don't forget. Then it says the approach. I hate to break it to you, but folks are starting to talk. They're starting to wonder, is this guy for real? I mean, really? Like, it'd be so much skin off your chin to come down here and call off this crazy hide and seek thing you've been playing. Because it is a bit of playing hide and seek, that game we all play. I'm giving you exactly 48 hours, right, to make your presence known. I want a thumbs up, a clear sign. This is what you're going to say. You want a thumbs up, a clear sign, something that cannot be written off as a coincidence, because nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is random, right? So, and it says at the bottom, we now have science and spirituality that is fully variable, verifiable and objective. So you've got 48 hours if you want to do it. You've got to write down the day you started, what time you started, and then 48 hours from them, and then write down the last day. And then you've got to ask for it. You want a thumbs up in positivity that you are going to receive a gift. You don't have to know what it is, where it's coming from. You just know in your heart, and it's not just saying it, you've got to believe it. You've got to believe it. You know a gift's coming with 48 hours. Don't think the next day, you're coming down to the last hour, oh my God, it's not coming, because that's doubt and that's fear that it's not coming. It doesn't work like that. You've just got to believe it. So I suggest if you want to do that, try it and see if you get it. I did. I haven't got all the way through this book, as I know it works, but I'll have to look at what the next one is. The experiments I've done in here, all of them have happened. Lee, why'd you keep asking me if I'm single? Does it matter? Yeah, well, the other experiment I did was all my boyfriends are on here. They're all my boyfriends. They're boys and they're my friends, so they're all my boyfriends. If you want to look at it like that. So the next experiment was, it was something like a song or something, or something you asked for that you'd recognise, that when you heard it, you'd know, oh my God, that's what I specifically asked for. So I asked for, I have talked about this before, something like, no, it wasn't something like, it was the song by Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World. Yeah, you can join in with in the virtual reality one. Is What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong, because it was one of my granddad's favourite songs. And I had so many hours for this to come anywhere, because when you get messages from the divine, they come in different ways you wouldn't know. You could see a sign on a van. It could be something in a charity shop. It could be anything. But you've not got to think you know where it's coming from. Because you won't know where it's coming from. So it could have been 24 hours. I was like, right, don't think it's not coming, that coming down to the last hour, whatever. Sat there watching telly. I had a couple of hours left, or 2 hours, I don't know. Put the telly on. This is when I used to watch telly. Put it on. Watching something like, I don't know, Britain's Got Talent or something, I don't know what it was. Next minute, or it could have been America's Got Talent, I don't know. A guy comes on with a puppet, a hand puppet, opens its mouth and starts singing. Guess what the song was? Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World. My mouth just dropped on the floor. I was like, no way. No, but I don't think no way, because I know that's how it works. That's how it works. You can ask for a big red heart, a big giant red heart. You've got to be aware, because spirituality is about being conscious, being aware. So if you're walking down with your head in the phone and you're going shopping, you might miss that big red heart on the side of a van. Could be just something on the side of a van, but a big red heart going, hey, look at me. Here's me giving you a sign. If you've got your head stuck in the phone and you're looking down on the floor, you ain't going to see it, because you're not being mindful of what's around you. That's why they like to keep you distracted, because you're getting messages all the time from the divine and you don't see them because you're too busy thinking about something that's not really irrelevant or relevant, whatever the word is, or you're too busy, because everyone walks down the street like this these days, don't they? Oh, I'm on my phone, I'm texting, walking down the street, nearly walking into the road. Oh, that's how it works, Oh, I don't know. Right, what's going on in chat now? Why does Lee feel amazing? What's going on? They're all affectionate here. Like I've said, this chat's lovely, even if you think I'm bonkers half the time. Everyone gets on with everyone, normally. Sometimes I've had a few ding-dongs, but there's no real malice in it all. Like I said, it's only people trying to find the truth out, Phone peep equals sheep. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because if you think about it, they don't want you looking up to the skies. Why have I got... Did I have a twinkle on my face then? Why have I got... You know, they don't want you looking up to the stars in the sky. They want you looking to the stars on the TV. They don't want you looking around you and being aware because they want you looking on your phones. So you ain't going to see messages if you're not being in the UK. What do they call a girl with a lot of boyfriends? I don't know. I haven't got a lot of boyfriends real. I've got no boyfriends, but you can be virtual ones. Friends. Friends is the word. I'm looking for something. Looking for. Where is it? Da-da-da. Don't know where it is. Come on. There it is. Oh, found it. This. The Little Book of Mindfulness. Mindfulness is being aware of or bringing attention to what this moment in time, deliberately and without judging the experience. So when we go for a mindful walk, not one stuck with your head in the phone, we really notice every little detail and all we encounter: trees, cars, flowers growing out of small cracks. That's what I look at in the street, or a cat crossing the road, rather than creating to-do lists. That's what I do, and see things. I'm like, oh my God, that's dead cute. People will think that, but that's what you should be doing. By reconnecting with these simple moments in life, truly living moment by moment, it is possible to rediscover a sense of peace and enjoyment. We may at least sometimes feel once again truly enchanted with life. It is when you start being mindful. As a form of therapy, mindfulness has recently been in the news a great deal. It is recommended by the Department of... we're not really bothered about that. We all know that. They don't need to tell us. But I'm just saying. And it says here, I'll jump in chat in a minute. Benefits of practicing mindfulness. I told you it was just random. I don't even know what I'm talking about tonight. I just have to talk. I have to keep the flow going. And if it goes off somewhere else, that's what I do. I'm just not organised. People who regularly implement mindfulness strategies may find lasting physical and physiological benefits, such as increased experience of calm and relaxation, higher levels of energy and enthusiasm for living, increased self-confidence and self-acceptance, less danger of experiencing stress, depression and anxiety, chronic pain, addiction or low immune efficiency, more self-compassion and compassion for others and our planet. I mean, says it all really, doesn't it? So, like I said, if you want to do that experiment, you believe a gift is coming, you could give yourself how many hours you want, but you could give yourself a couple of days. That was, I still can't believe it said 17 on it. I'm just, looking back in a book you've not looked at and you're like, what? What did I say it was? Let me see what the other one was. What numbers that got on it? Oh. Yeah, 48 hours that one is. Deadline for receiving gifts. So you're receiving a gift, you don't know what gift, you don't know what it is. When it's coming, you don't need to know any of it. You just know you've got to believe fully that a gift is coming to you. But believe it. Don't just say it. And you don't have to think on it because you know it's coming. You know it's already here, basically. The gift is here. The universe is getting ready to give it to you. Just believe it and it will come. You're thinking you're getting sick. You're not thinking. Don't think you're getting sick. Be aware Dolly might just go into a daydream now and again. Yeah, I do, because I had so much to say. Wrote it down, looked at it and thought, what? Watched some stuff this morning, totally forgot what I watched. And then was like, what we're supposed to be talking about. But, I'll just flow into something because life's about flow. I always go off in different directions. what is the name of the book? The Book for Experiments to Prove It to Yourself. And it is good to get the book because it has a lot of experiments through it. It explains it all and you can write it down so you keep it all in the book. I'll find out how much it is actually. It's Pam Grout E2. Pam Grout E2, 9 do-it-yourself energy experiments. Go and find it on eBay. I got it a couple of years ago, so Pam Grout, Pam Grout, Grout, E2 book. £10 4p. Yeah, it's not dear. You know, depending on what you're getting. Oh, there's decks, so watch out you're getting the right thing, because there's decks, you know, like I've got decks, but the book, some are £8, some are, yeah, it's on there, you know, E2 by Pam Grout. Yeah, get the book, because you can write in it. Like I said, I love books because they're more traditional, but you can write in it and then you can, you know, see yourself, what you think and all that. But like I said, you put power behind it by believing it. If you're not going to believe it, it's not going to come in because you're not believing in it. So if you don't believe it, like if you believe in fear, you'll always live in fear. That's why you may believe in the devil or this, that, the other, then maybe that'll come because that's what you believe. That's how the universe works. Yes, I've broke this one, that one, and that one. Normally, I'm really good at my nails. This one really hurts because it's really short, but I need to sort them out tomorrow. I've just not been in the mood. I've been crafting too much. Do you want to see my table? I tidied it up, and now it's a shit tip, basically, because it's just full of crafting stuff. So, yeah. You know. Starbucks owner are going to run for president. My backside is going to run for president because he won't get nowhere, will he? He can think he's doing that, but he doesn't believe it. It ain't going to happen. Right. 48 hours, I'm getting a gift. Yeah, well, JP, you've got to put out to the universe that you will receive... What did it say in here? You say to the universe you want a clear thumbs up, a clear sign, something that cannot be written off as a coincidence. You are receiving a gift within 48 hours. And that's it. But put proper, you know, like I said with the Dr. Emoto Rice experiment, just believe it. Don't start thinking it's coming down to the next day, so many hours, oh God, it's not coming. Just don't even think about it. When she knocked on my door with 2 hours to go, she knocked on the door and said, I've just got back from Liverpool. I just got back from Liverpool, and I got you a Liverpool, and I've just got you this gift. I was like, I knew she was going to Liverpool, but I didn't know she was getting me a gift. So when she knocked on and said, I've got you this gift, as in, she even said the word gift. She didn't go, I've got you this hand cream. It was only hand cream, but it was still a gift. You know, I was like, oh, just bought E² book. Thanks, Dolly. Oh, good. That is a bargain. Is it the book? Yeah. Does it say the experiments on it? The book that everyone's talking about. What does it say on the back? Actually, I've not read it out. It says, are you ready? I have to find the woman to legally become that. E². See, E² shapes squared. Talking about shapes before. E² could be best described as a lab manual with simple experiments that prove reality is malleable. Consciousness trumps matter. Oh, sorry. Because Trump knows, you know. Trumps. Sorry. Because Trump has got his trump card, hasn't he? Consciousness trumps matter, and you'll shape your life with your mind. Sorry, I'm just laughing my head off. Yes, you read that right. It says prove. The 9, there's that number, 9. The 9 experiments, each of which can be conducted with absolutely no money and very little time expenditure, demonstrate that spiritual principles are as dependable as gravity, as consistent as Newton's laws of motion. Rather than take it on faith, E squared invites you to prove the following principles. There is an invisible energy force of field of infinite possibilities. Yep. You impact the field and draw from it according to your beliefs and expectations. That's what I said before. According to your beliefs. Do you believe in this or do you believe in that? Are you in fear or are you in, are you negative or are you positive? Your connection to the field provides accurate and unlimited guidance. The universe is limitless, abundant, and strangely accommodating. If you believe. I'm gonna do a card from the fairy oracle, seeing as I was talking about sprites and stuff before, and people are talking about orbs and all this sort of stuff. So just saying, if you want to do them experiments, prove it to yourself. You don't have to prove it to nobody else. If it happens, then you know it's true. It is in my reality, because I've done them. I just need to do a lot more. You forget sometimes and get riled up in the physical, and you're like, come on, Dolly. It works. What have I got told? Experiment. Yeah. Then you can do it. If you've not done the rice experiment, please do Dr. Emoto's. It's a water experiment, but people do it with rice. Do the rice like Dave Moore said. You can do it on your own water, like you drink distilled water. You pump positivity on it and love. But you say it with your feeling as well. That you feel it. You're projecting your intention on it with the belief behind it. Dolly, did you know? Oh, who's that now? No, who's that now? Who is it? I get mixed up with everybody's names. There's so many people. I am shuffling cards, by the way. Make sure they're not upside down. I'll get them upside down. I'm global freezing at my house right now. Global freezing. Need to be a bit of global warming then, doesn't there? The old fake global warming. His channel, JFK Junior. Oh, yeah, is he? You mean the Mad Dog one? Where he's like, Mad Dog, yeah, Mad Dog, JFK Jr. John. Mad Dog, yeah. I know. It's good, isn't it? Not that we really need to know, because we know. Oh, is it? I'm actually sat on a heated blanket on my chair. It keeps your bum warm. Told you. Oh. Trump Twitter yesterday, global warming. Yeah, didn't he say because it's cold we need a bit of global warming? As in, he's taking the mick, innit? Trolling. The reason why they're going about global warming is all the money, because it's money. Global warming, it's bloody freezing. Very freaking snowing today. Don't say that in the UK. Seen no sunshine today properly. It was like white sky. It was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but... And his school wasn't in today because they'd shut because there was too much snow. And some of the teachers couldn't get in, so... Right. Don't know if these are going to jump or not. Oh, left out the R. Oh, did he? Left out the R. Can't think why. Then where is R? Exactly, I heard something about the Kennedy Library. Something to do with the Kennedy Library. So, I'd laugh if a card fell out and it was number 17. Can you imagine? From the heat. I won't. Well, I'm waiting for a card to jump out. And then that connected JFK Jr. to 2024 Twitter. I've not had a look today much. I've been faffing about. I've been doing a bit more of, well, I had to wrap the unicorn bag, because that's going with my little stamper that I made of this like lotus flower. And then I managed to do a DD. Where is it? A DD for where is it? Why do I lose everything when it's right in front of my face? Oh, it's there. Managed to do this stamp, made it myself, a lotus flower design, and a D, whichever way around it is. Could be Dollar Daydream, but it's Divine Delights. And I started drawing a mandala thing, but I don't know where it is. Why have I just brought that up? I don't know. Global warming narratives and an excuse to impose carbon taxes and create global governments to combat made-up crisis. Yes, it is. Beautiful stamp. Yeah, it was like a rubber thing. You get a set and you have to carve it out yourself. And I've never done it before, so I will show it again on Friday. But it's a lotus flower with a heart in, so that's my design for my little sort of crafting business that I want to try and get together. So, because that's getting stamped out, she'll know that it's from me. And then obviously I've got to wrap my friend's presents that I handmade for a birthday. And I'm just trying to finish this one off, this bag off, when I'm sat. What are your paintings this week? I'm showing my artwork on Friday on Follow You Art. I'm doing arty stuff on Friday, so whatever I do, it'll be going up on Friday. So I shall show you then. Because if I show you now, I can't show you Friday, so. I know, it's not jumping today. Maybe these don't want to jump. Let's see. Wow, shut up. Oh. Those two. Well, one's a bit rude. We've got this one. Orbs. I think it says the friends, and this one says the bright. I don't know if it says the bright or the bright's mother. Just in case we get told off by YouTube, which is, let me look in the book. Oh, funny enough, we nearly got there, people. 16, nearly. And that one's 46, so let me see. Thank you. 16 is... You did see somebody, yeah, you did. Oh, 17. Oh, I was looking at 17. 16 stands for creativity, nurturing, productivity and intimacy and sheltering. Because funny that, I think the divine feminine's coming in a bit more. I'm just going to read the message out in it because it's quite long. When the bright... Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. 7, yeah. When the bright mother is present in a reading, she speaks of a time of fertility, creativity, nurturing of ourselves or of others. She might indicate marriage or the birth of a child or a deepening of any kind of a relationship. She also speaks of giving one's all to life, not holding back. She is like a cornucopia, I don't even know what that says, pouring forth abundance. Oh yeah, 17. Oh my God, it's not, is it? Look. See, I didn't even realise. 16 and 46. See what I mean? Right. I'll just carry on and then I'll talk about that in a minute. See? It's everywhere. Must be on the right path or something, I tell you. Abundance. This may be a time to put your needs or others first, taking care of yourself later. Patience may be needed for the process being discussed. Consider what you have. Acknowledge the people and things in your life, good, bad, and indifferent. The consideration is not to judge, approve, or reject, but merely to recognise what is present in your life, because I did get told off for a friend about that. You know, when you get a bit like, about other people's opinions, I'm trying to, we're not all perfect. It's hard not to judge sometimes. These are your present fulfillments, the things you have created for yourself, drawing upon the power of unity, people, and the singers, or not, as the case may be. Yeah, not them singers, if you get what I'm saying. Once you have looked clearly at what is present in your life, you may want to ask yourself what you want to change. Because that's what I have been looking at. And you get a bit like, oh. So that was that. That was good. And then 46, I still can't believe that I added up to 17 and I didn't even realise. See, 2 cards fell out. Normally, I'm only really looking for 1. So, things happen for a reason. And this one says friends. So, obviously, this will be a nice one. So, where is it? I'm just going to read this funny little thing about the fairy. Hands outstretched reach across the rushing water. You steady me, I steady you on the slippery rocks of time. Hands reaching, giving, and giving in return. I am so grateful to you for being there. I could never have managed alone. Who? I don't know. Friendly cooperations with others is necessary to reach mutual goals. Willingness to give and receive assistance and support is also required. Ask friends for help and suggestions. Listen with respect and accept the gifts willingly offered. Unconditional receiving is even more difficult than unconditional giving. 4 feet are more stable than 2. Alternatively, Fairy Nuff, because it's 2 little friends, one's called Nuff, and I think it's Loken or something, may be saying that you will benefit at this time from offering support and aid to a friend. Look around you. Someone you love may be needing your help, and you be too bound up by fear of rejection or pride to ask. Volunteer your help to your friends and give unconditionally from a generous, loving heart. It will do you good, increasing your store of credit for help in time of need, and it might even help them. So that's good. I just can't believe I pulled them 2 cards out and they add up to 17 when you do it that way. So that's good. But I will pull my normal cards because they do jump out quicker wherever they've gone. So how much does it cost to buy a good set of friends? Nothing. Where's Fifth World? I don't know. She might be, I don't know what time it is over there. She working, she could be doing something. She might be listening. She might be doing a video. She might be unbiased on the fence. I don't know. But she comes in when she can. Like, I try and get in there, chat when I can. Time difference and everything. I'll just have to listen to stuff when I can listen to it. So, what's going on in chat? What's going on? Right. Oh, yeah, because Tapper, you lot went over to Dave Maud's channel, the one with... Did you see all the orbs? I want to see orbs. But I think people get different things of stuff, don't they? So we'll do this one. Because you know I like these cards. I'm not clever. It's just research and stuff. I've never been that clever intelligent-wise. Maybe some of my friends said in wisdom, but that's maybe because the world doesn't run the way it doesn't work the way we think it does. So people who think they're a bit daft, really, we're not. Some people who think they're highly intelligent are the ones who are like, you might be wrong there. It's wisdom you need. If anyone gets what I'm saying. Ah. Yeah, that is where it matters most. Sometimes it's hard to have friends if you've got friends, especially with all this stuff going on. If you think you're a conspiracy theory nutcase, spiritual nutcase, whatever they think you are, it's really hard to be around people when they just don't get what you're talking about. That's why, hence, I always say I like to come on YouTube, because we're all on some sort of the same wavelength, even if it's not everything. So I'm going to go in a minute. I'm just going to wait. It's very hard because your friends can be going on about stuff and you sat there like... But you've got to be nice. It's not their fault. He's got headphones on. Oh! Ooh, don't know what it is. Oh well. As we're talking about acceptance of love, because as we keep saying, that's what it's all about. Because if the whole world was in love, we'd all be living in positivity, wouldn't we? Oh, I love you all as well. Everyone should love everyone, and then we wouldn't all be fighting, would we? Yeah, so I'm going to go now because I'm getting tired. I don't even know what I've been talking about. But like I said at the beginning, numbers are very important in this electrical universe. Numbers, geometrical shapes, and that's why I said, whether you believe it or not, that's why Trump knows, because he's a businessman and he knows all about numbers. So I'll most likely see you, unless anything big happens, on Friday with the art. I'm not really going to try and talk about this stuff because I want people who like the art just to come in, and some people are interested in my art and they're not interested in the other stuff. So I think it's only fair if I just sort of try and keep my mouth shut and just talk about art and positivity that way. So if you're not interested in that, you don't have to come over. But that's what I said I'd do, so that's what I'm going to do. Try and zip it up. I've got my other days to talk about all the other stuff. I'll go and have a nosy with a brew, and then I'm going to go and have a bit of a sketch before I go to bed. Oh, that's lovely, Aaron. I wish for life and happiness for all, exactly. Yes, do the experiment and then please tell me when you've done it. But remember, you've got to believe it with all your heart that a gift is coming. And every day, be thankful of your gift. Don't think it's not good, just be thankful of your gift every day. I love this gift so much. It's already here, remember. That's the big secret. Have an amazing night wherever you are. Yeah, so I'm going to go. So, I'm just whispering because it's getting a bit late there now. Next door can hear me. Yeah, my birthday is coming soon. 20th of Feb. I'm a Pisces. That's what I was thinking the other day. That's why sometimes I think because I've got a fish swimming this way and a fish swimming that way. It's, I don't know. You know, well, Pisces are emotional. I do get emotional, even though they say that's a bit more physical, but I do have the fish swimming different ways. So, but I'm on the cusp of Aquarius, you know. Aquarius. Lifting the veil. So, so I'll see you all soon, and I love you all. Bye.